In this video, we're going to talk about adding real numbers. First, the rules of addition. To add two numbers with the same sign, add their absolute values. The sum has the same sign as the numbers added. For example, 8 plus 7 equals 15. Negative 6 plus negative 10 equals negative 16. To add two numbers with different signs, subtract the lesser absolute value number from the greater absolute value number. The sum has the same sign as a number with the greater absolute value number. Examples: negative 12 plus 17. You take 12 minus 17, that is 5. 12 is a negative number, so negative 12 plus 7 equals negative 5. Second example: 18 plus negative 4 equals the same what? 18 minus 4 will give me 14. 18 is positive, so 18 plus negative 4 must equal positive 14. Properties of addition. The commutative property. The order in which you add two numbers does not change the sum. In algebra, we say a plus b equals b plus a. An example with numbers: 3 plus negative 2 equals negative 2 plus 3. Associative property. The way you group three numbers in a sum does not change the sum. In algebra, we will group a plus b in parentheses plus c. And that will be equal to a plus b plus c inside the parentheses. Example with numbers: parentheses negative 3 plus 2 and parentheses plus 1 equals negative 3 plus start parentheses 2 plus 1 end parentheses. Identity property. The sum of a number and 0 is the number. 0 is the additive entity. In algebra, a plus 0 equals 0 plus a. An example with numbers: negative 5 plus 0 equals negative 5. The inverse property. The sum of a number and its additive inverse, or its opposite, is 0. In algebra, a plus negative a equals negative a plus a, which equals 0. An example with numbers: negative 6 plus positive 6 equals 0. Example 1. Use the number line to find the sum. So we're given negative 3 plus 6. So on our number line, we'll add negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So if we're adding a positive number, this means we want to move right. So we'll start at negative 3 and we'll move 6 units to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So negative 3 plus 6 has to equal positive 3. On the contrary, if we're adding a negative number, we move left. So let's give ourselves enough room to write. So we're going to write negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, negative 9, negative 10, negative 11, negative 12, and negative 13. So we'll start at negative 4 and remove 5 units to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So negative 4 plus negative 5 equals negative 9, and we're done. Example 2. Find the sum. So we're not going to number line this time. We're given negative 5.3 plus negative 4.9. So recall when we have the same sign, we add them and it takes a sign of the two numbers. So we're going to add 5.3 plus 4.9. 3 plus 9 will give me 12, carry 1. 6 plus, so it'd be 10.2. So since they're both negative, negative 5.3 plus negative 4.9 will give me negative 10.2, and we're done. Example B. 19.3 plus negative 12.2. When they have opposite signs, you subtract the bigger number and the smaller number. So 19.3 minus 12.2. Subtract 3 minus 2 is 1. 9 minus 2 would be 7. So, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So our final answer is 7.1. 19 is positive. That's a larger number. So 19.3 plus negative 12.2 will give me positive 7.1, and we are done. Example 3. Identify the property of addition. We have parentheses x plus 9 and parentheses plus 2 equals x plus parentheses 9 plus 2 and parentheses. Whenever we see parentheses, that would be the associative property. Example B. 8 plus negative 8.3 equals 0. Whenever we have two opposites, this is called our inverse property. And example C. Negative y plus 0.7 equals 0.7 plus negative y. The commutative property tells us that we can switch to numbers, so this would be our commutative property, and we are done identifying our properties. Example 4. The table shows the annual profits of two piano manufacturers. Which manufacturer had the greater total profit for the 3 years? So we have the profit in millions for manufacturer A. In year 1, he made negative 5.8 million. In year 2, he made 8.7 million, and in year 3, he made 6.8 million. So year 1, I would say it's negative probably because that's where he spent his money to start his business. And in year 2, that he made $8.7 million, and in year 3 made $6.8 million. Similar with the profit for manufacturer B, in year 1 he made negative $6.5 million, in year 2 he made $7.9 million, and in year 3 he made $8.2 million. So the same logic, he probably used year 1 to start his business, so he lost money at $6.5 million. Then he in year 2 made $7.9 million, and in year 3 made $8.2 million. So we want to know which one had the greater total profit after 3 years. What we want to do is add all of our numbers together. So the easiest way to do this, negative 5.8 plus 6.8 will be 1. We can treat that as 6.8 minus 5.8 and that's 1.0, and then we're going to add the 8.7. 1 plus 8.7 will be 9.7. So company A made $9.7 million. And then for manufacturer B, let's do 7.9 minus 6.5. That's 1.4. Then we'll add in the 8.2. 1.4 plus 8.2 will be 6. 9.6 million. So this is B. So company A had a greater profit after 3 years. And we are done solving that problem. Hopefully you have a greater understanding of adding integers. I'll see you in the next video where we subtract the integers.